There is a lot of problems that old earth Christians will run into theologically that they will not be able to give a good answer for. And I would welcome any old earth Christian on here to have the conversation with me and give answer for what I'm about to bring up. Now, I'm a part of a somewhat civil debates group on Facebook for Christians, and I already made this post there, and it's made this conversation that I'm about to shed light on. Poster, who's going to seminary school and taking Hebrew and whatnot, is unable to give a full answer and answer honestly and upfront and whatnot about it. And I pretty much know why is to. So the question is, how old was Adam when Eve was taken out of him? This happens in Genesis 2:23, I believe. Pretty much every time that the man was being referred to, every time you see the man or Adam, whatnot, being referred to up until then, it's always Ha-Adam. But it was then that Adam said Ish, was the Ish, and whatnot. So he referred to himself as Ish, and to Eve as Isha. And Ish is only ever used for a grown man. So how old was Adam? It was my question to this man. Didn't tell him why I was asking this question, but he probably guessed, which is why he wasn't willing to answer it. When Eve was taken out of him. For that matter, how old would you say Eve was? Because Isha means adult female, and Adam is adult male. He was trying to claim that there's no way that Adam was a grown man ready to do the work of taking care of a garden when God created him. That makes no sense to me. Because when God created the earth was already set to go. Fruits were ready to be eaten and picked. Animals could eat of the vegetation already because, well, they needed food. So therefore, these trees had to be in blooming, and so did all the vegetation on the earth had to be ready to be eaten. And also, animals can't really take care of themselves if they're made as little eggs or tadpoles or whatever. So they had to be made as grown, full adult animals, able to take care of themselves. Same with Adam. He cannot just sit there as a baby growing up, unable to take care of himself. Now, his reasoning was if God made the earth already set to go, then God is a deceiver. I disagree. I don't see how that makes God a deceiver one bit. Just because we are unable to understand it doesn't mean that he's a deceiver. Now, he started making the claim that this is a creation myth and that this is not real, therefore. So if Adam and Eve is a creation myth, therefore, the question comes up, then why is Adam in the lineage of Jesus? And why does Jesus refer to the marriage of Adam and Eve as if they were real people when he was giving a lesson on marriage and divorce? And why would God hallow, sanctify, make holy the seventh day of the week if the earth was not made in 6 literal days when he was doing work? Because it was God who hallowed the seventh day, and it was God who commanded that we keep the Sabbath day holy. So, why, if he took him billions of years to make the earth, why did he bother making the seventh day of rest and telling us to keep it holy if it wasn't actually 6 days of creation, but billions of years? As if that makes any logical sense. It's not just in it's not just in Genesis that we see 6 days of creation. We see it again being mentioned in Exodus chapter 20, verse 11. There are plenty of theological errors for the old earth creationist that is supporting of evolution and whatnot, whereas young earth creationists tend to side more with what Scripture says and what old Earth people do.